What if I told you that you don't need to be a programmer to build an AI application? Over the past week, I built an AI-powered language companion for OpenAI Build Week using OpenAI Codex and HeyGen Live Avatar, and I have no programming background. Everything started with an idea. I've spent more than 20 years teaching languages, and one thing I've learned is that students rarely struggle because they don't know enough grammar. They struggle because they don't have enough opportunities to speak. So I asked myself, what if every language learner had a conversation partner available anytime they wanted to practice? That question became the foundation for what I'm calling, for now, the Language House Live Coach. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I brought that idea to life. There are already plenty of AI tutors that answer questions or explain grammar. I wanted to create something that allows learners to practice real conversations in realistic situations. Aside from memorizing vocabulary lists, they would actually use the language with a coach who is a conversation partner. It's a safe place where students can make mistakes, build confidence, and practice speaking without feeling judged. For the initial prototype, I decided to keep things extremely simple by focusing on one language, French, and one beginner lesson with 2 scenarios: meeting a new friend or ordering at a cafe. Before I even opened Codex, I spent time designing the learning. I worked with ChatGPT to refine the educational concept, define the learner experience, and write the prompts to guide Codex. Rather than jumping straight into workflow, we focused on questions like, what should the learner experience? How should the conversation begin? How long should it last? How should the AI respond if the learner hesitates? What should happen at the end of the lesson? I asked ChatGPT for name suggestions for this prototype and potential promotion material. From the list, we went with Lingua Live and proceeded from there. Together, we developed the instructional flow, conversation scenarios, the personality of the AI companion, and the system prompt to guide every interaction. Of course, I didn't find out until after the project was finished that an existing business already takes that name, so now it's the Language House Live Coach, but at the time it was still Lingua Live. Anyway, that planning became the blueprint for the entire project, and once the educational design was complete, it was time to build. For the AI conversation partner, I used HeyGen Live Avatar. I created an avatar named Claire. Claire isn't designed to be a teacher, but a conversation partner. Her role is to encourage learners, guide them through a realistic conversation, gently correct mistakes, and help build confidence. Everything about Claire was intentionally designed to feel welcoming and supportive. The system prompt instructed her to speak entirely in French, remain in character throughout the conversation, use short beginner-friendly sentences, and provide a short review at the end. Instead of asking random questions, Claire guides learners through realistic situations that feel useful from the very first lesson. Here's what I wanted to know. Could someone with no programming experience actually build an application? I use OpenAI Codex as my development partner, so I didn't need to write any code. I described the product I wanted to build, explained the vision, described the user experience, and outlined the learning flow. Then Codex generated the application step by step. Whenever something didn't work, we refined it together. Codex explained everything it was doing. We fixed problems, improved the interface, and gradually built a working prototype. When Codex finished on its end, it instructed me on which code from HeyGen's Live Avatar to copy/paste in and where. As someone who doesn't come from a software development background, it completely changed the way I think about creating educational technology. The finished prototype is intentionally simple. The learner opens the Language House Lingua Live, now Live Coach, and starts their first conversation. They choose one of 2 scenarios: meet a new friend or cafe barista. Claire already knows which scenario was selected and begins the conversation entirely in French. She asks simple questions, encourages the learner, keeps the conversation moving naturally. At the end, she reviews useful expressions, offers a pronunciation tip, and encourages the learner to continue practicing. There is no testing. The goal is to help them experience a successful first conversation. This project taught me several important lessons. First, instructional design still matters. AI is incredibly powerful, but learning experiences don't happen by accident. They need structure. Second, prompt design matters just as much as software design. The quality of the learning experience depends on the quality of the instructions you give the AI. Third, don't ask ChatGPT to choose too much for you without doing further research. For the name suggestion, I should have known better. Finally, I realized that educators no longer need to choose between having great ideas and having technical skills. With tools like OpenAI Codex and HeyGen Live Avatar, it's becoming possible for subject matter experts to turn their ideas into working applications. So this opens up exciting possibilities for education. This prototype is only the beginning. My vision is to expand the Language House Live Coach with additional languages, new conversation scenarios, personalized learning paths, vocabulary tracking, and deeper integration with structured language courses, AI live avatars, and thoughtful instructional design can work together to make language learning more engaging, more accessible, and more human. If you're interested in AI education and building practical learning experiences, I'd love to have you join me as I continue developing this project, so hit subscribe. If you haven't seen the teaser yet, the link is below. It captures the vision behind the project. See you in the next video.